You won't believe what just happened in gospel music circles. Kim Burrell, the legendary singer known for her powerhouse vocals, allegedly lost her cool. And it involved none other than Twinkie Clark. What started as a simple interaction turned into a moment everyone is talking about. And trust me, the story doesn't end there. You'll want to hear every shocking detail. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into a story that has the gospel music world buzzing. Kim Burrell, a name synonymous with gospel excellence, reportedly had an intense confrontation involving the iconic Twinkie Clark. You won't believe what unfolded behind the scenes. In this video, we will break down everything from the first moments of tension to the reactions from the gospel community. We will reveal insider details, shed light on what led to the incident, and explore why this moment has stirred so much controversy. Stay with us because some of the developments are unexpected, and you might be shocked by the truth. This is not just gossip. This is a closer look at the people, the dynamics, and the pressures in the gospel music world. By the end of this video, you will understand why everyone is talking about this incident and why it could change perceptions in the industry. Before the incident that shocked the gospel world, it's important to understand the history between Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark. Both women are legends in their own right, but their paths have rarely crossed in public controversy, until now. Twinkie Clark, a member of the legendary Clark sisters, is known for her timeless contributions to gospel music. Her influence spans decades, and she has mentored countless gospel artists. Kim Burrell, on the other hand, is a modern powerhouse, praised for her unique vocal techniques and improvisational style that pushes gospel into new territories. Reports suggest that underlying tension had been building between these two figures for years, though most fans were unaware. Some insiders say the friction stems from differing approaches to the gospel industry. Twinkie has been seen as a guardian of traditional gospel values, while Kim has often challenged norms with her bold performances and outspoken personality. The moment that escalated tensions reportedly occurred during a recent gospel event where both were present. Sources say a casual conversation turned heated, with strong words exchanged and visible frustration. This was no ordinary disagreement. People present noticed Kim's reaction was unlike anything they had ever seen from her. But here's the thing. What really triggered Kim Burrell's outburst wasn't just a difference of opinion. There's more beneath the surface, a layer that few in the audience could see. And this is where the story gets really intriguing, because what happened next would make headlines and dominate gospel forums. Stay tuned, because in the next chapter, we'll reveal the exact moment the incident went viral and the reactions that followed, and you won't believe what insiders are saying. Now, let's get to the moment that set social media and gospel fans ablaze. The incident occurred at a private industry gathering attended by some of the biggest names in gospel music. According to multiple sources, both Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark were in attendance, seated not far from each other. Initially, things seemed calm. Fans watching online or on social media might have assumed it was just another routine event. But those in the room sensed a growing tension that would soon erupt. Eyewitnesses report that the conversation started innocuously, with Kim Burrell offering feedback on a performance. Twinkie Clark, known for her direct but graceful approach, responded with a comment that Kim interpreted as critical. What happened next escalated quickly. Kim reportedly raised her voice and expressed frustration in a way that surprised everyone present. Several insiders describe her reaction as uncharacteristic and intense, showing a side of Kim that most fans had never seen. But the intensity wasn't just about words. Observers noticed body language and subtle cues that indicated real emotion: hand gestures, firm stances, and pointed glances. For those familiar with both women's personalities, this was a clash of titans. Twinkie, known for her calm and measured demeanor, stayed composed, which some say may have fueled Kim's visible agitation. What made this moment truly viral was how quickly it spread on social media. Attendees shared snippets and reactions, and soon clips were circulating on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Fans debated endlessly: was Kim overreacting, or was there something deeper happening behind the scenes? The discussion drew thousands of comments, with supporters on both sides weighing in passionately. And here's the part most people aren't talking about. Sources close to the event revealed that this incident was not just a single outburst, but the culmination of long-standing industry pressures. Kim Burrell has faced scrutiny for her outspoken opinions on gospel music trends, while Twinkie Clark has often been seen as a gatekeeper of traditional gospel values. This clash wasn't random. It reflected deeper tensions within the gospel community, including generational divides, artistic expression debates, and public expectations of female gospel artists. Some insiders even hint that a private conversation earlier in the day may have triggered the reaction. While details are scarce, it's suggested that Kim felt disrespected in front of peers she respects. This is significant because in gospel circles, public perception and respect among peers can carry enormous weight. One wrong move, or even a misunderstood comment, can become magnified, and that's exactly what happened here. But the most shocking revelation is what occurred immediately after the confrontation. Several sources report that Kim left the room abruptly, visibly upset, while Twinkie remained seated, composed yet quietly observing. Fans later debated this moment endlessly, with some arguing it showed Kim's passion and authenticity, while others saw it as a loss of control. The fallout didn't stop there. Within hours, gospel communities online were dissecting the incident, analyzing every video clip, tweet, and comment. Memes, threads, and debates spread rapidly, turning what might have been a private disagreement into a headline-making event. Many commentators described it as a defining moment for both women, marking a rare public display of tension between gospel icons. But here's the cliffhanger. What really happened in the private conversations afterward, and how are both Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark handling the aftermath? Some insiders say there were apologies and reconciliations behind closed doors, while others hint that the tension remains unresolved. In the next chapter, we'll explore the reactions from the gospel community, fans, and industry experts, and you'll see why this story has everyone talking months later. After the incident between Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark went public, the reactions were immediate, widespread, and intense. Social media exploded with posts, videos, and opinions, turning what might have been a private disagreement into a trending topic across multiple platforms. Fans, gospel enthusiasts, and industry insiders all weighed in, creating a whirlwind of discussion that shows just how influential both women are in gospel music. Twitter quickly became the epicenter of the debate. Clips and snippets of the moment circulated within hours, sparking hashtags that trended nationally in gospel circles. Fans were split. Some defended Kim Burrell, arguing that she was passionate and unapologetically expressive, while others sided with Twinkie Clark, praising her calm, composed, and professional demeanor. Memes, reaction videos, and analysis posts began appearing almost immediately, making it one of the most discussed gospel controversies in recent memory. YouTube commentators and gospel vloggers jumped on the story, dissecting the incident frame by frame. They analyzed body language, tone of voice, and even facial expressions, trying to determine what truly caused the conflict. The sheer volume of commentary created a ripple effect. Those who had not even attended the event became fully invested in the story, and the topic dominated gospel music forums for days. Industry experts also shared their insights. Some highlighted the generational and stylistic differences between the two women as a key factor. Twinkie Clark represents a legacy of traditional gospel, where respect and etiquette are paramount. Kim Burrell, in contrast, embodies a modern, innovative approach, blending contemporary styles with classic gospel roots. This tension reflects broader trends in gospel music today: how artists balance tradition with innovation, and how younger voices navigate spaces dominated by legends. Fans' reactions were just as telling. Many expressed surprise at seeing Kim Burrell, who is usually known for her controlled, passionate performances, publicly displaying such intense emotion. Others suggested that Twinkie Clark's composed reaction highlighted her experience and ability to handle conflict gracefully. The division in opinion was so pronounced that online polls and discussion threads emerged, asking viewers which side they supported. There were also those who dug deeper into the background, speculating about what might have led to the clash. Some suggested previous professional disagreements, while others hinted at personal misunderstandings or industry pressures. The speculation only fueled more engagement, as people tried to piece together a narrative from limited information. One thing became clear: this was more than a simple disagreement. It was a reflection of the pressures, expectations, and scrutiny that gospel artists face, especially women in a highly visible industry. Perhaps the most compelling part of the reaction was how quickly the story transcended gospel music circles. Mainstream media outlets began covering it, highlighting not just the clash itself but what it represented: passion, artistry, and the challenges of navigating public perception. Even celebrities in the gospel community weighed in, some offering support, others urging calm and professionalism. It became a conversation about artistry, legacy, respect, and personal expression. And here's the kicker: While the public discourse raged online, insiders claim that both Kim and Twinkie were actively communicating privately to address the situation. Some reports say there were heartfelt apologies and clarifications exchanged behind closed doors, while other sources hint that the underlying tension may still exist, quietly simmering beneath the surface. This dual narrative, public drama versus private resolution, keeps fans intrigued and coming back for updates. But the story doesn't stop there. In the next chapter, we'll explore the broader implications of this incident, how it affects the gospel industry, the perception of female artists, and the ongoing conversation about passion versus professionalism. You won't want to miss how this one moment may influence the future of gospel music for years to come. The confrontation between Kim Burrell and Twinkie Clark was more than a headline-grabbing moment. It served as a lens into the pressures and dynamics of the gospel music industry. When two iconic artists clash, it forces fans, industry insiders, and emerging talent to reflect on deeper questions. What are the expectations placed on female gospel artists? How do tradition and innovation coexist? And what happens when passion spills into public scrutiny? For decades, gospel music has been guided by strong traditions. Artists like Twinkie Clark and the Clark sisters have set the gold standard, emphasizing humility, respect, and adherence to spiritual and musical conventions. This approach has helped gospel music maintain its cultural and spiritual significance. On the other hand, Kim Burrell represents a modern, boundary-pushing approach. Her improvisational style, innovative vocal techniques, and outspoken personality challenge norms and push audiences to think differently about gospel artistry. This incident brought those contrasting philosophies into sharp focus. Many fans interpreted Kim's outburst not just as a personal reaction, but as a clash between old-school reverence and modern boldness. It ignited debates about what it truly means to be a female gospel artist today. Some argue that Kim's reaction was a sign of passion and authenticity, while others see it as a cautionary tale about professionalism and public image. Industry insiders note that moments like this are far from isolated. Female gospel artists often operate under an intense spotlight, balancing high expectations, spiritual responsibilities, and public perception. A single public display of emotion can define narratives about their character, sometimes unfairly. In Kim's case, the scrutiny was magnified because it involved an iconic figure like Twinkie Clark. The clash became symbolic, representing broader conversations about artistry, respect, and the evolution of gospel music. Beyond the personal implications, the incident also sparked discussions about audience perception. Social media has changed the way fans engage with artists. Every gesture, comment, or facial expression can be recorded, shared, and dissected in real time. For Kim Burrell, this meant that her private moment of frustration instantly became a public spectacle. For Twinkie Clark, her composed reaction reinforced her reputation as a seasoned professional. Together, the incident highlighted the delicate balance gospel artists must maintain between personal expression and public expectations. There's another layer to consider: mentorship and legacy. Both Kim and Twinkie are influential figures who shape the careers of emerging artists. How these moments are handled sends signals to younger musicians about acceptable behavior, conflict resolution, and navigating industry challenges. Some insiders believe that the tension, if addressed constructively, could serve as a learning opportunity for the next generation, teaching them about professionalism, resilience, and the importance of communication. Yet the incident also reflects a cultural shift in gospel music. Audiences today crave authenticity, raw emotion, and relatability. Artists like Kim Burrell are redefining what it means to perform gospel music in the modern era. They are not just singers, they are storytellers, innovators, and sometimes disruptors. Twinkie Clark, with her legacy of composure and mentorship, represents the enduring foundation of the genre. The clash between these two perspectives, though tense, illustrates the ongoing evolution of gospel music as it adapts to new generations and changing expectations. And here's the most intriguing part. Some insiders suggest that this incident may influence upcoming collaborations, performances, and public interactions in the gospel world. Artists are now more aware of how quickly moments can escalate, how scrutiny can intensify, and how history remembers these interactions. It's a reminder that even in spiritually focused spaces, human emotions, egos, and professional pressures remain very real.